Shout out to everybody coming up in here. We loud and clear. Drop one in the chat. We loud and clear. Shout out to everybody, man. What's good with y'all, man? Let's get to it. 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 Hype me up, man. Hype me up. Let's go. Strategic Lie tonight. Yeah, we in GFTV studios, man. Shout out everybody coming up in here, man. Hype it up. Hype it up. It's a lot of shit going on. Oh, yeah. Let's get to it. Appreciate everybody coming up in here, man. Make sure the views match the likes and the likes match the views. A lot of people don't know that we live. This is a strategic one like we always do, man. Hype it up, y'all. Let's go. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Mr. Strategic is here. We back with another one, man. It's time to pop it. It's time to pop it. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, we about to pop it up. We about to tear this shit up tonight. Shout out everybody up in here, man. We about to tear it up tonight, y'all. Alright? Before we get into this shit, man, copyright disclaimer, man. Everything you hear in this live is for educational and research and entertainment purposes only, man. Fair use is in effect, man. Fair use is in effect. Shout out everybody up in here. What's up, KC Masterpiece? What's up, Kosher Kid? What up, Elmo? What's up with y'all, man? Appreciate the love. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Y'all really want to know the strategic breakdown? Let's go, hype me up. Shout out everybody up in here. We up in here, y'all. Alright? Because I know y'all done seen that shit with Charlie, right? Everybody talking about old Charlie. I'm trying to tell you, this is the modern day JFK, right before our eyes. Hit the like button. Can we all agree? This was the modern day JFK assassination right before our very eyes. Hit the like button. Nope. Nope. Everybody trolling this man death. That shit ain't cool at all. Don't y'all know that man, wife, and kids was out there? That man, wife, and kids was out there, y'all. But not only that, shout out the whole nation, man. Shout out Trish Witherspoon for the $2 super sticker, super chat. Thank you for the sponsorship and the endorsement of this live. Shout out the whole nation. This man, wife, and kids was out there in the front row. This man, wife, and kids was out there. Shout out Trish Witherspoon, man, for the endorsement and the super sticker. Check this shit out, y'all. Alright? It's a lot of shit going on. We about to hype it up. R.I.P. Romeca. But check this shit out with Romeca, y'all. Alright? Romeca and Carlos was still creeping, bro. And yes, there was a restraining order, but the restraining order was lifted. That's why he's not in jail. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Yes, it was a restraining order in place. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Shout out the whole nation. Check this out, y'all. It was a restraining order in place, but that restraining order was lifted like a veil. It was lifted up. We keep hearing saying, oh, why he not in jail? Why he not in jail? Absolutely. Should he be in jail? From what we hearing, damn right he should be in jail. He should be under the jail. But everybody is saying that Romeca had a restraining order out on him. Now, let me tell y'all what it is and what it ain't. We know how that baby mama and baby daddy shit go, right? 1 minute you on, next minute you off. Now, like I said, a lot of people is not going to be able to digest this shit. A lot of people is not going to be able to process what I'm about to break down to y'all with the Romeca situation. You see, Romeca had a restraining order out on Carlos. Yes, she did. But that restraining order was lifted. It's documented. That restraining order was lifted. That's not what they telling people. And number two, all right? Holly did not drive from Milwaukee. Holly did not drive from Milwaukee. You see, Carlos lived right around the corner from the school on Wabash. Carlos lived right around the corner on Wabash. Right around the corner from the school. And not only do he live right around the corner from the school, shout out Allen Girl, shout out Smitty G, shout out my Flaming Raiders and my moderators, everybody that's coming up in here, man. All right, I appreciate y'all. Holly did not drive from Milwaukee, y'all. Holly was standing around the corner with Carlos on Wabash. And from what my resources are telling me, all right, that Carlos stepped out and told Holly some of this, some of that. Who knows what he told her? All right? But for some strange reason, Holly didn't take wind of that too well. So you know what happened? Holly decided to follow and trail Carlos. And when she decided to follow and trail Carlos, because Carlos had just left the house on Wabash, that's where Holly and Carlos were standing at. Yes, she's originally from Milwaukee, but she was staying with Carlos around the corner on Wabash, right around the corner from the school. Now, Carlos told her that he was stepping out to do something. I don't know what he told her about this, about that. I guess Holly felt as though something was suspicious with this situation. Please, hype me up, y'all. Let's go. Shout out everybody up in here because, listen here, they're not telling exactly what went down with this situation. You know why? Because it's going to hurt a lot of people. All right? Now, check this out. Like I said, Holly followed Carlos. She was trailing Carlos. When she pulled up, as y'all see, and I'm going to show y'all, pay attention. Romeca's car is parked. Romeca's car is parked. You see Holly's car pull up on the side. Holly pulled up and caught Carlos and Romeca together. That's what happened. And from my understanding, when Holly caught Carlos in the car, he was sitting in the car with Romeca. Holly pulled up on him. That's when Carlos flipped the script, like him and Romeca were going back and forth and into a physical and verbal altercation. As y'all can see, when his baby mama is laid on the ground, dead, y'all, do y'all see is he showing any aggression and emotion towards Holly? Like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck you do that for? As y'all see, he was straight stunned about what happened because Holly had just rolled up on him and caught him and Romeca in the car together. That's what happened. Shout out everybody up in here. Shout out all the trolls. Shout out Angela. What's good with you, man? Appreciate you, baby girl. All right. Now, what Holly did, that was some bullshit. Did that girl deserve that? Hell no. Hell no. I'm just giving y'all the insight and the details that's already lingering in everybody's face, but it's going over everyone's head and under everybody's feet. Now, like I said, y'all, Romeca was standing around the corner with Carlos on Wabash. Romeca had a restraining order against Carlos, but that restraining order was lifted. This is why Carlos wasn't arrested. That restraining order was lifted. But, like I said, it is documented, y'all, that on days when Romeca couldn't pick her son up from school if she was late or something, Carlos was going to the school picking up the child. He was going to the school picking up the child. The school know this. Romeca family know this. Have you heard Romeca family say there was a restraining order out on him? Have you heard that come from their mouth? Have you heard her cousin, her mama, and all them that went live? Have you heard them say one time that Romeca had a restraining order on Carlos? No, we didn't. And not only that, who set up that fake ass fucking GoFundMe? Her mother did. And I got the receipts. Her mother set up a fake GoFundMe. Her mother is running Romeca page. And I'm about to prove it to y'all right now. That fake GoFundMe was linked to Romeca's Instagram page. It was linked to her official Instagram page. So if it was a fake GoFundMe, how did it get on Romeca's page? And I'm glad I grabbed it, y'all, because they took it down now. But I got the receipts that Romeca mother is running her page. So she the one who put the motherfucking GoFundMe up, but acting like somebody else did it. Hit the like button. How can somebody else post the link to the GoFundMe on Romeca's IG. Ha! Now check this out, y'all. Strategic drop. I'm the only one that paid attention and grabbed this shit. Right? Let me show y'all this shit, y'all. Shout out everybody coming up in here, man. Hit the like button. A lot of people don't know that we live. Let's get the views to match the likes and the likes to match the views. Because like I said, her mama is talking about this fake GoFundMe, the whole family. And they acting like, no, y'all mad because y'all got caught. Y'all mad because y'all got caught. All right? Now, like I said, this ain't no way to try to shade anybody at a time when they are grieving and going through the situation. But they came to the internet and they're giving somebody everything or something to react to. This is what they're doing. So we're going to react to it, right? Right. They're going live. The cousin, the mama, all of them going live, right? So look. Let me show y'all this. Hit the like button. You see that, right? I grabbed that. That GoFundMe was posted to her account. Hit the like button. Get the likes up. We just starting in here tonight. Strategic drop. This remind you of some Julio Fulio shit when Julio Fulio mother was running his IG and shit, right? Now, this was a couple days ago when the account was private. Y'all know the account is wide open now, right? If you go to Romeca's page, all right, it's wide open now. It's no longer private. Check this out now. All right, let me show y'all something. Strategic information. All right. It's wide open. It's wide open. And somebody was posting to the story. Right? Okay? Somebody is still active on her page. Right? Okay? I'm just starting, y'all. Somebody is active on her page, right? Now, like I said, the mama claims she ain't put the GoFundMe up. And I'm going to prove right now that the mother is running the motherfucking page. I'll prove right now. Hit the like button, man. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. Because this is what the fuck we do, man. This is what we do. Okay, so see something here. Alright, you see, because they talk too much and they never shut the fuck up. Alright? Now check it.
Everybody knows they know me. They get us a message about y'all. Somebody make a fake GoFundMe page. Are you kidding me? And then some little funky tail K Clayla, whatever your name is. Shit. Right, y'all are sucking the out of us. We didn't never put no GoFundMe page up. You need to cut your shit off and come on there. Yeah. Say something. You're with us. Everybody knows they know me. They know whoever it was, her name was Renee. Renee in Riverdale. She live in Riverdale. You bogus as hell, motherfucker. You bogus as hell. Let us breathe. Shit, damn. Renee, but how did she make a page? How did she make it up? She had to put her information in to make that page up. Because her bank account is on that fucking boat. Exactly, her bank account on her account. Whoever the fuck is Renee? Renee that did him. Right, she got it saved. Y'all got us pissed as hell up here. We don't need shit. We asked about y'all for shit. That's something to say all the f***ing time. That's foul as hell. Y'all broke. Y'all need some money. Y'all need some help. We don't need no fucking GoFundMe page. We ain't made one. If anybody want to send something, I will let y'all know where to send it to. It's to my sister. That want to donate something, water pop, whatever, clothes, whatever. But you motherfucking bogus. You bogus. Y'all get into Romeca thing and share it to her page.
Hear that?
I'm gonna put it on there. Y'all bogus.
Hit the like button.
But you motherfucking bogus. You bogus. Y'all get into Romeca thing and share it to her page. I'm gonna put it on there. Y'all bogus.
Hit the like button. Strategic drop. What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all? What the auntie say in the back? The auntie said, oh, yo, how I put this up there to share it to Romeca page. The mother said, oh, I'm going to put it up there. But she acting like somebody else got access to the page when it's really her.
Bogus as hell. But you motherfucking bogus. You bogus. Y'all get into Romeca thing and share it to her page. I'm gonna put it on there. Y'all bogus. But you motherfucking bogus. You bogus. Y'all get into Romeca thing and share it to her page. I'm gonna put it on there. Y'all bogus as hell. Everybody sending us messages about y'all.
No, the only motherfucker bogus is your ass. That's it in that song. The only motherfucker bogus is your ass. This remind me of the shit with Julio Fulio. The way his mama was acting. This remind me of the shit with Little Ronnie. How his baby mama was acting. Look at the mama. She can't stop playing with her hair and shit. All like, what the fuck? Like, no Diddy. Like, what the fuck is this? But you supposed to be grieving though. You supposed to be grieving though. Look at these ghetto acting motherfuckers, bro. Look how they acting. And we hear her mama say, I'm gonna put it up there. Which means what? Her mama put this GoFundMe up there. Like I told y'all she did. Strategic information. But she telling everybody that she didn't. We just heard her running the page. Her mother is running the page, y'all. Her mother is running Romeca's page. She the one who put the fake GoFundMe up there and acting like it was somebody else, y'all. All right, this is nasty work. Nasty work. And shout out to the trolls, because like I said, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to digest. All right, no Diddy, like the dick y'all got in y'all throat. Pause. Okay, because y'all some dick eaters. Respectfully, this shit is right in y'all motherfucking face. That part, and y'all still can't swallow the shit, nigga. All right? You still can't swallow it. The mama telling y'all to y'all face, I'm running the page. I'm running the page. And like I said, you know what else I find very suspicious? Like I said, Romeca, right, supposed to wrote this note. Check out this strategic drop. She's supposed to wrote this note on the day of, right? So why is she posing with it in her hand? If she wrote this on the day of, how is she posing with this in her hand with a totally different outfit on? Hit the like button. Somebody explain that part. Somebody explain that part then. She's supposed to wrote this letter. And we seen it over the lunchbox, right? We seen it over the lunchbox, right? So what the fuck is this? How is she posing with it? Get the lights up. Yeah, it's on the stove now. We cooking. It's on the stove now, motherfuckers. Whip it. Whip it. Whip it. How is she posing with this letter in her hand? Somebody explain that, because I thought that it was written and dropped into the lunchbox. Somebody make it make sense. All right? Hit the like button, y'all. Strategic information. Support the Cash App. Support the PayPal. Strategic drop. Check it out. What sense do that make? Is it making any? Do anybody got any answers? All y'all trolls. I'm putting it right in y'all face. How did she manage to pose with this letter in her hand if this letter was written on the day she got knocked down and it was put inside her son's lunchbox? You see this, right? Look at this. She has no nails. Here is nails. Strategic information. I'm one of the fucking best. I'm not in no rush. Look at her nails is done here, but here. And everybody's saying it's AI. Look at this note. It has a what? A fishbowl slant, right? Like a half pipe. When you look at this letter, it's not like that. It's straight. So if it was AI, yes, I know how that go. It's incorporated into another picture. But the image of that picture will still have that fishbowl in the middle of it, just like it is right here. See that, right? You see that? That's a fishbowl bent. It's a little slant in that note. Here, it's not like that. It's nice and straight. And like I said, somebody explained how she was able to pose with this letter, with this note written to her son on a totally different day with a totally different outfit on. She didn't have this on when she got knocked down. Okay? All right? The GoFundMe. The account was private, right? Who trolling? Me or the mama? Because why the account wide open now? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Who want the clout? Me or the mama? Because she had her account private before she died. But the mama opened it up to the public. So who want the clout? Me or the mama? And the mama erased everything off of her IG. All those pictures and all those videos with her and Carlos. That part. So who want the clout? Me or the mama? What the mama say?
No. I'll get into Romeca thing and share it to her page. I'm gonna put it on there. Y'all bogus as hell. But you bogus. You bogus. I'll get into Romeca thing and share it to her page. I'm gonna put it on there. Y'all bogus as hell.
The auntie said, how do I get into Romeca thing to share it to her page? The mama turned around and said, I'm gonna put it on there. Which proves the mama is running the page. The mama put the GoFundMe up there acting like it was somebody else. Strategic drop. And I'm quite sure, okay, everybody know about the situation that happened with Charlie KIRK, right? Check it out. Now, we all seen that wild man shit. Like I said, ain't nothing cool about what happened to Charlie. It's a damn shame, though. But there ain't nothing cool about it. All right? I wouldn't want to wish that on nobody, especially in front of their wife and kids. That man, wife and kids was out there, man, and seen that shit, right? But y'all notice. Check this out. I'm quite sure everybody has seen the dude, he doing the signals and shit, right? Just like they do in baseball. Don't y'all know that signal was bring it home, partner. Home run for the sniper to knock his ass down. Don't y'all know? Like I said, strategic information now. He did some shit like this. The other dude went like this or some shit. And it looked like some shit that you see on the baseball field, right? Not only do it look like some shit that we see on the baseball field, what if I told you the man was right at home plate? Would y'all believe me? If I told y'all the man was literally on home plate, would you believe me? Check this out. What that look like? Home plate, right? On the baseball field, right? Strategic drop. And that sign language, that dude was giving that sniper, was bringing home. Home run time, grand slam, straight across the plate. Straight across the plate. What's the chances? Charlie was sitting directly in the middle of this makeshift home plate that we see on the baseball field. And right before he gets knocked down, we see signals in sign language that's coming from like the bat catcher, umpire, third base coach, and shit like that. And boom, he out of here. Right on home plate. Crazy work, right? Ain't that something? Now, you also have to ask yourself, and I'm quite sure all have, how in the world did that man manage? How did he manage to pack up, break down his rifle and shit, and get away without nobody seeing them? You know why? Because one of the motherfuckers that knocked Charlie down was actually a motherfucker that was a part of his team. Don't y'all know a motherfucker that was carrying Charlie to the car? One of those dudes was a sniper. He blended right on in with all the chaos, everybody running this shit. He blended right on in with everybody like a normal motherfucker. He didn't escape. He was still on the scene. He was still on the scene. The sniper was still on the campus. The sniper was still on the campus, y'all, when it went down. And can we all agree, RIP to all the victims that lost their life on 9/11, but this man happened to have a shirt on that say freedom, right? Freedom, plain as day, right? Literally 24 hours after he got knocked down, the next day was what? 9/11, right? Didn't this event with Charlie overshadow 9/11? Everybody totally forgot about 9/11. You know that everybody was talking about Charlie today. It was more Charlie talks and shit going on the news, Fox, CNN, NBC, than 9/11 coverage. The 9/11 coverage was in the basement this year. Respectfully. The 9/11 coverage was in the basement this year. The Charlie shit overshadowed that. And like I said, I find it very odd, very strange that this situation took place the day before 9/11. They gave some type of signals, and he's right there in the middle of a makeshift home plate. You see, I gotta watch how I talk because I don't really want to get too deep into this situation that's going on with Charlie, because it is a very, very serious one. All right? The things that he was campaigning about, you know, it was almost like he was spreading hate. A lot of people felt as though Charlie was spreading hate and things like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't take a liking to Charlie. But you know what's so strange about Charlie, y'all? Charlie went against Trump a few months back. And we all know Charlie and Trump was tight. But Trump was supposed to release the Epstein files. Trump was supposed to release the Epstein files, and he didn't release the Epstein files, and old boy Charlie had a problem with that. All right, they said that him and Charlie had some type of disagreement, something like that happened behind the scenes, but they wind up getting back cool and shit after. But Charlie started to turn on Trump in the public when Trump said, I'm not releasing the Epstein files. I'm not, you know. Why would he release the Epstein files when he's a part of them? He's a part of them himself. He's a part of it. He's a part of it. Why would he put himself on blast? Right? Okay? Stir it up, y'all. Stir that pot up. Stir that pot up. Because everybody talking about YNW Portland. We see the plea he took, right? Don't y'all know Melly fired his whole legal team, right? He got rid of everybody. Check this out now. A lot of people not paying attention to this. Alright? This is as soon as Portland decided to take the plea. Check it out. Look at this strategic drop. Hit the like button, y'all. YNW Melly hires President Trump's former lawyer, planning to ditch legal team. Planning, shit, he did. He did. Because now he know, like I was telling y'all on my live, right? That YNW Melly is broke. And them lawyers was running plays on them the whole motherfucking time because they already knew Portland was working with them people and told everything. They already knew Melly ain't had no chance. They knew Melly ain't had no chance. Why would Melly fire his legal team after all this time? Because they fucked him over. They fucked him over. They fucked him over. That's what happened. And now, he know Portland done flipped on him. And you know why he fired his legal team? Because they already knew it. The whole time, y'all, they already knew Portland turned state on them, and they didn't tell Melly. How your own legal defense don't tell you what the fuck is going on? And I told you, Melly funds is fucked up. The trial don't start till 2027. That man done did a whole bid already. He done did a whole bid already. He done did a whole bid, y'all. Melly been locked up 6 years. Trial don't start till 2027. That's gonna be 8 years. Crazy work, ain't it? And like I said, it's gonna be very, very interesting. Here, this gonna be multimedia coverage shit. They know how to make money off of these trials now. They know how to make money off of these trials. Just like they, what? Hit the like button. Now, let me finish explaining what I was telling y'all about this Young Thug and YSL play that they've been fucking running on the people. And now that I'm here in my office, I could bring my receipts like I told y'all I would. Right? I said Young Thug, Gunna, Little Woody, Mariah the Scientist, Slime Life Shorty, Yak Gotti, all them motherfuckers is working together. And I tried to explain to y'all that in the plea that Young Thug took, it was mandatory. It was mandatory. See this, right? Hit the like button, y'all. Hype me up. Let's go. Hype it up. Young Thug's plea agreement. What it say? Specifically allows him to maintain contact and work with Gunna, which was a condition requested by his lawyer and approved by the judge, despite Gunna's own prior plea deal. Strategic drop. Okay? Like I said, why you think he said Gunna a rat? Yeah, Gotti a rat. Sound like Shorty. He named all of them, right? Because he can. Because it's in the contract. And like I said, right after this interview, Young Thug gets a what? An Adidas deal with Spider, still representing Slime and Blood with the 5 incorporated in his Spider logo, right? Then you got Gunna at the MTV halftime show, and I try to explain to y'all, right? Since when do sports have anything to do with the MTV Awards? Football, anyway. So at the halftime show at these MTV Awards, we see the promo and the promotion for Gunna and the Under Armour what? Endorsement. So they both got endorsed at the same time, right? They both got endorsed at the same time. Young Thug got the Adidas endorsement. Gunna got the Under Armour endorsement. Because Gunna is still Young Thug artist. He's still signed to YSL. They both under 300 Entertainment. Okay? Young Thug will get a check royalties forever. You see that, right? Young Thug will receive royalty checks from Gunna Music for life. And this is not only according to academics. Nigga, this is documented. This is all in a plea. Gunna is still signed to YSF. And we hear Young Thug say what? Oh man, I was in jail. I was in jail. Oh, I hated him, man. I hated him, man. I hate him, man. I hate him, man. I hate him, man. So why did you tell your lawyer that you still want to work with him then? If you ain't like Gunna so much, why your plea was you still want to work with him? Why you still want to work with him if you hated him so much? Look, it's right in your face. If he a rat and you can't stand him and you hated his guts while you was in jail, you say he ain't give your mama, he ain't drop you off no money in your goddamn lockers, all his revenue, you getting back in off everything Gunna do and make. And like I said, he still can have contact and create and work with him. And this is a whole play that they running on everybody. A full-blown play. A full-blown play. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Appreciate y'all. Shout out the whole nation, man. All right, y'all. We back. Bring it back, man. Bring it back, man. Bring us back, man. We back. Yeah, boy, we popping it, ain't we? Hit the like button. You see, this is what happens when you start breaking their shit up, right? You see what they did, right? You see how they kicked us off, right? Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Shout out everybody up in here, man. We back up in here. And I try to tell everybody that Young Thug sat here and took a play out of 6ix9ine book. 6ix9ine did this first. Right or wrong? 6ix9ine came home, said he snitched, ain't give a fuck, and what? Benefit off of it. Did he or did he not? Not only that, who was the first artist to do a feature with 6ix9ine when he came home? Who was the first artist? Young Thug is capitalizing off of this snitching shit just like 6ix9ine did. Who was the first person who did a feature with 6ix9ine when everybody was like, oh, he a snitch it's overformed in music. Ain't nobody gonna collab with him. Blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Who was the first one who collabed with him? Who collabed with him? And shut everybody down. Nicki Minaj. With that Fifi shit. Right? Nicki Minaj. Right? The top female rap artist was the first one that did a feature with 6ix9ine, the snitch that snitched on all the 9 Trey blood homies. And Nicki Minaj is a Mac Baller blood. You know that, right? Nicki Minaj is a Mac Baller blood. And her husband is a big homie under the Mac Ballers. So, you gotta ask yourself, you a Mac Baller blood in New York under the Mac Baller blood set in New York, and you got 6ix9ine that snitched on the whole 9 Trey set from New York, in New York, and you do a feature with him. Now, was that done from the heart morally, or was that done for the money? It was done for the money, right? She said, fuck the morals and everything that's supposed to align with this so-called street code, but she's still talking street shit on her lives and shit though. But you did a whole fucking feature with a fucking snitch that took down the whole set. But she talking about Desiree Perez under Rock Nation. But you also incorporated yourself doing a song with a full-blown snitch too. As soon as he came home, you gave the go to everybody. Like, fuck it, it's cool, it's okay to do the song with the snitch. Young Thug made it cool to say fuck it. It's cool to take pleas and turn state on your co-defendant, on your homies, on your mans. Because soon as he came out on that interview saying, I don't give a fuck, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it, but I ain't do it this way. I did it this way. But yeah, I ain't do it this way. I did it that way. YNW Melly said, okay, I'm going to do it this way too. Bye-bye, Melly. And he smiled in the courtroom, smiling. Bye-bye, Melly. Shit, it's like that, and everybody respected Young Thug. Shit, I'm gonna do the same thing too. Fuck it. If he getting all this attention and he coming out openly saying, yeah, I snitched, I did this, I did that, fuck it, nigga, I'm tired of holding on. Shit, yo, y'all gonna have to motherfucking, listen, we gonna put this shit out here today. Alright? Today. Motherfucker got tired of holding on, bro. He said, listen, let this shit be known that I'm telling. I don't even give a fuck no more. That's basically what he said. I don't give a fuck no more. You know why he don't give a fuck? Because they've been holding this secret in for so long. They've been holding this secret in for so long with Portland. And like I said, that was the reason why they allowed Portland to go home all that time. Because he was already working for him. Shout out everybody up in here, man. What's good? The whole Fire Flame Nation, everybody that's coming up in here, man. We in vertical, man. Double tap that screen. Shout out my flaming raiders, moderators, fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers, and everybody that's coming into the fire flame pit. All right? I appreciate y'all, man. Like, share, subscribe. If you ain't a subscriber, please, what you waiting on, man? If you ain't a member, please consider becoming one. Get your Fire Flame Inferno badges, only $2.99 a month. You get access to all special badges, perks, and emojis right out the gate. Right out the gate. You don't need a certain tier. You don't need this membership or that membership or to be up here. Nah, man, we all on the same level. Ain't nobody no better or no bigger than nobody over here, man. All right? We a fire starter family. And $2.99, everybody get access to special perks, emojis, and everything that's incorporated with the Fire Flame Nation and the Fire Starter brand. All right? So please consider getting your Inferno badges. Please consider getting your Inferno badges. I appreciate y'all, man. All right? So for the ones who just coming up in here, man, right? We've been talking about the situation that's going on with Charlie and Romeca. That basically been the headline of the live. And like I said, the things that I was breaking down with Romeca, a lot of people can't process it. But I had to show y'all how they're working us. They playing on our emotions. And like I said, it's fucked up what happened to Romeca, but her mama trying to play us, bro. Her mama trying to play us, bro. And I don't like people that try to play on us, bro. Especially when somebody lost their life the way that they did. And y'all up here playing games, putting up GoFundMes and shit, trying to get fucking bread, acting like it's somebody else. That shit weird, ain't it? Didn't the situation with the situation that happened with old boy, did his baby mama do the same thing? A little Ronnie shit. They had put up a GoFundMe and try to act like they didn't know where it came from or who put it up or some shit like that. It was something that happened with a GoFundMe with that situation. And every time these situations arise like this, it's always a situation going on with these GoFundMes and shit. But it's sad and unfortunate that her mama is playing with this girl's IG for clout. Alright? Her IG was private. Right? That's the GoFundMe link right there that went straight to that bogus ass shit that they claim that they didn't know where it came from. But it's on her page. And her mama is running the page. And like I said, Romeca had a restraining order, but the restraining order was lifted a long time ago. The restraining order was lifted. Why he didn't go to jail for the headlock situation, I don't know. But if he had a restraining order on him and it was active, he would have went to jail. The restraining order was lifted. Not only was the restraining order lifted, this Holly female, Holly, did not drive from Milwaukee, yo. That's cat. She did not drive from Milwaukee. Holly was around the corner with Carlos. Carlos stayed around the corner on Wabash, right around the corner from State and Cermak. He stayed right around the corner on Wabash. Holly was staying at his house. He told Holly he was stepping out to do something. Holly followed his ass. Caught Romeca and Carlos in the car together. This is why Holly pulled up on the side. Romeca's car was parked. Remember, the school is down the street. Why was Romeca's car parked down there at the other end of the corner? Because her and Carlos was in the car talking. Holly pulled up and caught him. And they act like they was into a physical altercation. One thing led to another, and Holly shot Romeca. She pulled up on them and caught them. She pulled up on them. Check it out. Show y'all something here. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. This is what they're not telling anybody. Okay? You see this, right? Look. This is Holly car. It's parked. Excuse me. This is Romeca's car. You see it's parked. Nice and neat. Right? Holly car. You see this Romeca car. And Holly car is right there. She pulled up and caught Romeca, and Carlos together. After Carlos lied and said that he was stepping out to do something else. Like I said, y'all, the school is all the way down the street. Why is Romeca car parked right there? Listen, she was dropping her son off at the school, right? But the school is all the way down the street. Let me show y'all. Hit the like button. Shout out everybody up in here. Hype me up. I appreciate it. Okay? Check this out. Okay? Hype me up, y'all. Ain't nobody taking y'all on the ground. Let's go. And check it out. It's a camera right there on that pole. Okay? Looking directly over here. You see this, right? Romeca car was parked right here, y'all. She was parked, as y'all see. It's parked nice and neat. Now let me show y'all where the school at. The school is all the way down the street. See, the school is right here. Strategic drop. Okay, so if she was dropping her son off at school, like they claim, not saying that she didn't, because obviously we know that she did. Why is she down here parked nice and neat in the car talking to Carlos? We got over 1,000 people up in here. Everybody hit the like button, man. I appreciate it. She was parked, y'all, in the car talking to Carlos. We see Holly car. She pulled right up on him. We only making it make sense. She was parked around in between this area, just like these cars are parked right here. Nice and neat. Nice and neat. Right? So, how did her car get down there, and why was she in the car parked down here when she dropped her son off at the school all the way down there? And like I said, y'all, it's a camera. Let me show y'all here. Right here. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Why we haven't seen no camera footage? They show camera footage for everything else. They showing camera footage for everything else that be taking place. But why they haven't shown the camera footage to the situation with Romeca? And the camera is pointing directly across the street from that incident. Directly. They've been releasing all this footage. Now, they trying to tuck and roll when it comes to this situation, because something is fucking odd and suspicious and thrown off. And like I said, this letter to her son, as we see, this is supposed to be the last letter put in the lunchbox, right? Absolutely. This is what they've been telling us. This is what we've been witnessing. So how in the hell is she posing with this letter in her hand? And her nails is not done. Here, her nails are done. Something is off with this shit. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Something is off. Somebody said, that's not a camera. Are you crazy? You can't fucking see. Respectfully. Thompson, that's a Wi-Fi plate. It's a goddamn camera. Right in front of your goddamn face. What the hell wrong with you? Alright? Don't insult my intelligence now. I ain't the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I'm far from the dumbest too. Okay? Camera right there in your fucking face. No, the license plate reader is right here, you fucking dick. That's a license plate reader. I know the difference. I do this shit. That's the license plate reader. That's a goddamn camera. That's a camera. That's the reader. Y'all dropping 1 in the chat if y'all think that's a camera. Drop it 2 if y'all don't think it's a camera. Now, everybody in the chat intelligence is being tested now. Respectfully. 1 for a camera, 2 is not a camera. Right here on State Street in Cermak. Y'all can go out there to State Street in Cermak right now. I bet you it's right there. Okay, so shit, it looks like it's a fucking unanimous decision by a long shot. That's definitely a camera, right? Now, let me ask y'all this respectfully. If it was one of y'all peoples that got knocked down, would y'all be trolling like, nah, that's not no camera? Hell no. Y'all be like, man, that's a fucking camera up there. We want to see that motherfucking footage, bro. And why y'all not showing the motherfucking footage? Y'all show the footage to everything else. But now, y'all are hiding this shit. We want to see when Holly pulled up. We want to see the struggle. We're hearing. Pay attention. We only hearing what the bystanders are saying. We never seen Carlos have her in the headlock. Did we? Hit the like button. Let me say this again. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. But we never seen it for ourselves. Did you or me or anybody in this chat see Carlos with that girl in a headlock? No, we did not. Where the video at? Show me. That's what everybody is just saying. We never seen with our own eyes that Carlos had Romeca in the headlock at all. We never seen it. We never seen that. That's just what's being said. That's not even the official police report. Where the police report at? Strategic drop. Where is the official police report? And why haven't the family done a press conference? But they all on Instagram and Facebook going live for clout. And they didn't even do a goddamn press conference to try to put pressure on Carlos. Why the family not putting pressure on Carlos? And on the city of Chicago to arrest Carlos. They not putting no pressure. All they worrying about is the trolls and what people saying, this and that. They ain't worrying about Carlos. I'm just keeping it real. They're not worried about Carlos. They're not pushing the issue like, yo, Carlos, your ass going to jail. Why they ain't do a press conference? We know there's press conferences. You got the family come out with their lawyer and all that and address the public. Where's that at? And where is the official police report? There's no official police report that say anything about Carlos had Romeca in the headlock. Because if it did, Carlos would be in jail. Strategic drop. Only real life matters make real life sense, right? Only real life matters make real life sense. Show me in the police report. Everybody that's popping shit. Have y'all seen the police report? I'll wait. Has anybody in here seen the official police report? How long has it been? It's Friday now. Where the report at? It's Friday now. Where the report at? Show me a report that say Carlos had Romeca in the headlock. And I will delete my whole channel and never come back. Show me. Somebody show me. We only hearing what the people saying on the scene. The people that was on the scene is saying this, but we never seen it for ourselves. Not only did we not see it for ourselves, they're not showing us the camera footage from that damn camera that's on that pole up there. And like I said, I already knew a lot of people was going to have a hard time digesting and processing this shit. I'm only here to give it to y'all how they giving it to us. And I'm just showing y'all the things that's just not adding up and making sense. I'm giving y'all everything that they giving us. And we just going over the shit that's just not making sense at all. Why is Romeca all the way down the street at the other end? The school is that away. She all the way down here, parked, talking to Carlos in the car. Why was Romeca in the car with Carlos? You see, they're not talking about that. Because her and Carlos were still creeping. And Holly pulled up and caught him. Okay? You can tell the way Holly's car is positioned. That she pulled right up on him. Romeca's car is parked. Nice and neat. Nice and neat. You see it's parked, right? You see that, right? Look. And the windows are down. They were in the car talking. They still was creeping. Holly caught him. Holly was standing around the corner on Wabash with Carlos. She did not drive from no fucking Milwaukee. They're lying about that. She did not drive from Milwaukee. She drove right around the fucking corner and caught him. She drove around the corner and caught him. Caught Carlos in the car with Romeca because Romeca and Carlos were still fucking around. They were still creeping. We know how this baby daddy and baby mama shit go. 1 minute you off, 1 minute you on, 1 minute you off, 1 minute you on, 1 minute you making a status. One minute you ain't. 1 minute you pressing charges. The next minute you dropping charges. 1 minute you got a restraining order. The next minute you dropping the restraining order. 1 minute you don't want to be around them. The next minute you want to be around them. Y'all fucking this shit. Still. All right, it's baby daddies and baby mamas, relationships like this in real life. And this is what this relationship looked like this was based on. A lot of toxic shit. But evidently, they couldn't stay away from each other. She couldn't stay away from him either. She couldn't stay away from Carlos either. We know a lot of these women, all right, are addicted to abusive relationships. Ain't nobody, man, I'm popping it. I'm popping it. My emotions ain't in this shit because I know what's going on. I know how shit be, bro. I'm popping it. They still was fucking around. And like I said, we know certain women are addicted to these type of relationships, to these type of abusive relationships. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Or this just some shit I'm pulling out the fucking sky? Because if Carlos was so abusive, like they said, and like she said, why she lift the restraining order and why was she in the car with him? Why was she in the car with Carlos? We done seen women get choked on, beat up, black eyes, slammed, all kinds of shit, and they still go back to that nigga. They still go back to that nigga. And then they be trying to keep it a secret from the family and shit like that, cause all the dirt they done kicked on the nigga. You done went the extra mile, pressed charges, got a restraining order, and you still right back over there creeping with the baby daddy. See, nobody don't want to talk facts though. Nobody want to talk facts. That's all we doing. That's all we been doing. She couldn't stay away from Carlos, and Carlos couldn't stay away from her. And Holly, everybody said Holly was jealous of Romeca. Not saying that's not true, but I'm quite sure Holly knew deep down that Carlos was still fucking around with Romeca. I'm quite sure she done caught some shit. And that's why she followed his ass all the way around the corner where him and Romeca was at. Nobody want to talk about that though. And like I said, it's all facts. Because first of all, you're supposed to drop your son off and get the fuck up out of here, right? And get the fuck on, right? So why are you down the street parked right here? There's no school entrance here. The school entrance is all the way down the goddamn street. There's no entrance to the school nowhere around here. Okay? It's down the goddamn street. It's nowhere around here, y'all. So why is her car parked here? So she dropped her son off at the school now. Check this out now. Let's make real life matters. Make real life sense. All right? She dropped her son off at the school. Okay? So why is her car parked all the way down here? It's not making sense. It's not adding up. And then we got a camera right there. Okay, so I don't see why she was parked on that corner. That's because she was in the car talking to Carlos. They were parked, she was parked, and they were in the car talking, and Holly pulled right up on them and caught him. Now, what happened after that, I don't exactly know. It's basically he say, she say. I heard Holly pulled up on him, caught him, and Carlos and Romeca tried to act like they were in a physical altercation when they really actually wasn't. Now, I don't know how true that was to throw Holly off. Now, I don't know how true that is, but everybody is saying that he had her in a headlock. We never seen him have her in no headlock, and it's not on the police report. The police report is being scrubbed, it's sealed for some reason. It's nowhere to be found. It's nowhere to be found. Okay? At all. So it's a lot of shit that just not adding up. It's a lot of shit that just not making sense. And if it was a restraining order on him, why he not in jail? Because there's no restraining order. Did she have one before? Yes, she did. But the restraining order was lifted. The restraining order was lifted. Just like when a baby daddy punched their baby mama in the eye, right? Her shit all. They going to the cops. All this. They pressing charges. Next thing you know, a couple days later, the baby daddy, baby mama, they back talking again. Then the baby mama want to drop the charges and all this stuff. Listen, man, I'm only speaking on what's already been going on in real life, man. Especially when it comes to baby mama and baby daddy situations, man. That's it, and that's all I'm trying to say. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. I appreciate everybody. J Max 311 said because she fell back in love again. On and off relationship. Bad toxic relationship. Domestic violence situations. Yup. Written in the stars. Maybe she had a tracker on them. Yeah, she fucked up doing that shit in front of the school. That shit was wild. Absolutely. All right, Miss Dade, I appreciate you. Yeah, man, we about to wrap it up. Also, I ain't gonna hold y'all for too much longer. Just wanted to come in here and politic with y'all right quick. You know what I mean? And break down a few things, you know? You get everybody a different perspective and my point of view on all of this. And shit ain't adding up. And they been releasing camera footage and shit like that. And now we ain't getting no camera footage when the camera is right on the corner. What are they hiding? And what's being hidden? And why did the mama put that fake ass GoFundMe up? If the mama running the Instagram page, that's who put the link to the GoFundMe on the page. It's her mama. But her mama act like it's somebody else. Come on, man. Nope. 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 Appreciate you for joining me tonight too, Angela. Appreciate everybody that came up in here, man. Know what I mean? Everybody, keep your notification bell turned all the way up. Know what I mean? We're going to be doing a lot more strategic drop lives just like this, man. Know what I mean? We're going to be engaging a whole lot more over here with the Fire Starter family, man, and we gonna get in this vertical feed like we've been doing. Excuse me, man. Know what I mean? And shake things up a little bit. But I appreciate all the love and all the support, man. If anybody hit the Cash App, I appreciate you. It's $ God Fear 316. GODFEAR 316, or at PayPal at Fear the Fire Flame. I appreciate all the love, all the support. Shout out to the endorsers and the sponsorships. Everybody who sponsored and endorsed this show tonight, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Anybody got any questions before we get up out of here, man? Appreciate you. J Max 311. Puff Puff Pass said, I don't know what really happened, but it didn't sound right that she would shoot the girl while he had her in a headlock. Right. That shit ain't adding up. The shit not adding up, man. That headlock shit, that shit just not making sense. And I haven't seen all them phones out there, y'all. Why they not showing it from other angles? You feel me? All them people that was out there, right? With them phones. Why we keep seeing that same one angle? What about everybody else that had their phones out? Why we not seeing no other angles? We clearly see mad people out there on the scene, and everybody got their phones out. So why we keep seeing this one angle? What about all the other angles? And the report that they're saying is not the official report. The report that is being portrayed online about the headlock situation, how she drove 90 miles from Milwaukee, how it was a restraining order, that shit is not in the actual report. That shit is cat. That's not in the actual report at all. That's only what the witnesses or the so-called people that was on the scene is saying. But that's not the report. We never even got a police conference from the police. And shout out everybody up in here, man. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you, Angela. Appreciate all my moderators, flaming raiders, fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers, man. Like, share, subscribe. Turn your notification bell all the way up. You never know when GFTV and the Fire Starter family is going to drop, man. We up out of here, man. We gone.